This is Hamishi, the fifth reading of our weekly Torah portion, Veschanan. It's found in Deuteronomy, chapter 5, verses 19, through chapter 6, verse 19. The Lord spoke these words to your entire assembly at the mountain, out of the midst of the fire, the cloud and the opaque darkness, with a great voice which did not cease. And he inscribed them on 2 stone tablets and gave them to me. And it was when you heard the voice from the midst of the darkness, and the mountain was burning with fire, that you approached me, all the heads of your tribes and your elders. And you said, Behold, the Lord our God has shown us his glory and his greatness, and we heard his voice from the midst of the fire. We saw this day that God speaks with man, yet man remains alive. So now, why should we die? For this great fire will consume us if we continue to hear the voice of the Lord, our God. Anymore, we will die. For who is there of all flesh who heard the voice of the living God speaking from the midst of the fire, as we have, and lived? You approach and hear all that the Lord our God will say, and you speak to us all that the Lord our God will speak to you, and we will hear and we will do. And the Lord heard the sound of your words. The word here in Hebrew is kol. You heard the voice. So sound, or you heard the voice or the sound of your words when you spoke to me. And the Lord said to me, I have heard the sound of the words of this people, that they have spoken to you. They have done well in all that they have spoken. Would that their hearts be like this? Would that their hearts be like this, to fear me and to keep all my commandments all the days, that it might be well with them and with their children forever. Go say to them, return to your tents. But as for you, stand here with me, and I will speak to you all the commandments, the statutes, and the ordinances which you will teach them, that they may do them in the land which I give them to possess. Keep them to perform them as the Lord your God has commanded you. Do not turn aside either to the right or to the left. In all the way which the Lord your God has commanded you, you shall go, in order that you may live, and that it may be well with you, and so that you may prolong your days in the land you will possess. Or starting chapter 6. This is the commandment, the statutes, and the ordinances that the Lord your God commanded to teach you, to perform in the land into which you are about to possess it, in order that you Fear the Lord your God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments that I command you. You, your son, and your son's son, all the days of your life, and in order that your days may be lengthened. And you shall therefore hearken, O Israel, and be sure to perform, so that it will be good for you, and so that you may increase exceedingly, just as the Lord, the God of your fathers, spoke to you, a land flowing with milk and honey.